Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present the video highlights of the match between FaZe Clan and Unwanted during the Six Invitational 2025. Want to remind that you have opportunity to support the channel on the Patreon page. Find the link in the description or in the comments. Enjoy.
Continues to accumulate on his shoulders to find himself in these circumstances up against what many consider to be one of the best teams in the world. Well, it's a rough start because
still in the pockets of Spirits, still some firebolts and smoke bolts from Hot and Cold. Gavin will strike back, finding VitaKing, and they're still looking for more. Dream outside the building finds two.
But they've got information. That leaves one player on site. 3 remain from Unwanted. Souls taking out Gavin and FaZe Clan in their matchup against Spacestation yesterday showed us how they can turn the tides when they are outnumbered, and it looks like they just might do it again. Misses. Hot and Cold might be getting away with murder. 10 players still alive in the server, and Unwanted pull off the plant. Now in the post plant, they need to pick off FaZe one by one. VitaKing the first casualty, off to an uncharacteristically slow start. Souls, who was terrific in the previous round, still fragging out. Souls is on the diffuser, but you got Gavin from above, who will now likely drop unless they want him to just stay in this spot, and why not? All the tools, all the tricks of the trade being thrown in his way. Gavin eliminating the smoke. Aerial superiority. The high ground just too much. And Dream hits a 2K to send the round away. And still very much alive. That allowed the rest of Unwanted to circle around the bomb site once Hot and Cold got the job done. Now, Adam is having quite a rough go of it. He's positioned in the exact same way. You've got to be a little concerned with these FaZe Clan players. Dream dies, but Claymore gets the trade after he had an earlier pick on the KDS. Dream is seemingly leveling up. The longer that this team plays on land, the better Dream continues to get.
Uh-oh.
Oh my, Hot and what lies below is something got to read. Down below on that mute, Spirits is attempting the distraction. It works. Gavin grabs him, and now top floor control is theirs, but I always worry when you're in a clutch situation against FaZe Clan. What works in Unwanted's favor, though, Jesse, neither of these two players have a single kill. Cyber will break that, picks up 2 in very quick order. Lumber over towards this white window. He takes a bit of damage as now utility clear will go in through the hatch. Spirits drops, blinded by his own teammates. In a very powerful position for KDS to play as the retake from FaZe looks so good. Dissension amongst the ranks of Unwanted.
Just baiting for a kill on the window because he knows that if they don't find a pick this way, it's unlikely they're going to get one at all. Does get VitaKing eventually. Patience pays off, and that's the first of 5. They're going to need to clean up to secure this round and make it 2-2. The time, though, it is not on their side. 40 seconds.
No, I think this is what we're going to see similar to the previous round. This will be a perilous rappel on in and a very swift lockout from FaZe Clan. They bought themselves some time with Hot and Cold now sitting in the midst of the smoke. KDS popping up. How about a 4K for KDS? A huge round from him and from FaZe Clan. 3-1, a very... Our band, the shield that you expect to get an awful lot of kills is the Blackbeard, and that's the one that Spirits has been using. He's inching his way towards the bomb site, and he's caught on the crossfire. Another early death from Unwanted.
That's rough timing. Souls was coming around the corner at the perfect moment to catch the backside of Spirits. That space that he's trying to make couldn't be grabbed, but there's Dream again with an answer. He's getting off these early aggressive players.
Jesse's spot was an issue in particular for the timeout, and would you look at that? KDS is in the exact same spot. He's got a golden opportunity. As they hit goo mines, away towards the map, way towards the bomb site. KDS doesn't see Dream, who's now entered the building. That pixel spot has been flushed out, and now we have a great round from Unwanted. They pick off Handy, and VitaKing with a single kill will have to hold this bomb site together. You ever see that Spider-Man movie where he's trying to pull the ship back together with the webs?
Yeah.
That's VitaKing right now on this round.
Yeah, he's got a lot to do here, Parker. Obviously, the players of Unwanted outside the building. His one advantage, though, there's only 20 seconds on the clock. If he can stop a plant, never mind.
Issuing a correction here.
expected a kitchen bomb site. We didn't see that now through the entire half. Hold on, Cyber's out the window. Fine Spirits traded by Gavin. That's gonna be a 1-for-1. You killed the Blackbeard though.
Used him both ways so
Yes,
far.
they have.
This round, we're not really going to get to see how effective he can be. Gavin dies at the hands of Candy, finds a second now onto Adam. Adam also killless in this first half. I mean, at some point when you get to this current point in time, you're going to have overlap on your map pool. Handy goes down. What a reflexive shot. He finds two, and the numbers suddenly way closer in this round, far more winnable. Hot and cold at the halfway point of the diffuser, but has to fear what is above. That's KDS sending shockwaves through the defenders. Souls looking for an opportunity now against Dream. An easy win, and now it's Houghton fending for his life by himself. He tries for the slow peek, but KDS is just a little bit better in the first half. Goes in favor of the Brazilians. Spirits with the smart goggles on, dispatches Souls. Adam dies yet again. That's Spirits' first kill. Adam will be apprehended. Spirits putting in some serious work, but KDS cannot be slowed down as both of these teams come to blows, neither with an advantage. Halfway point, Gavin. So at the moment, they'll both be playing like individuals. Gavin found out by KDS, and now Houghton will have a shoulder peek as he gives his position away. He waited a second for Vidaking. He could have made something work, but he gets run right over. It's called redundancy.
Yeah.
Hot and Cold dies, though. He gets caught out by Handy. A devastating first blow dealt to Unwanted by FaZe. They have been playing very slow on the side of FaZe. They have a golden opportunity now as those Zono canisters will go down over towards Freezer. But right now, nobody's being frozen out at the moment as the diffuser is good. Two shots from Unwanted landing, but Souls is there for coverage over towards delivery. Down to a 3v3. The Yokai drones were unsuccessful in stopping the plant, and none of those Goyo canisters seem to be of much use. KDS shot through the wall as Adam and Gaveni both double up on it, but you gotta work the time if you're Unwanted. You are letting this round slip through your fingers as Vidaking and Souls are still posted up to greet Gavin and Adam as they come back to the bomb site. The hatch being watched as now a drop goes in, a 1v1 with very little time, and Souls is so damn good. Was included in that answer, and they're in for a surprise on this round. Houghton pops up, doing his best.
Unwanted have not been fighting them. They've conceded a lot of ground.
And a missed opportunity as Vidaking gets classic siege timing. A grenade now thrown out to displace Gavin from the laundry door. Missing water if he fell out of a boat. Handy and KDS last two standing, but when they're outnumbered, they seem to thrive. They've got a read on white stairs. One of those SAS operators sits patiently and waits. KDS will have him on lock, waiting for him to walk up, but KDS botches the shots, and Spirits and Dream will walk out the final moments of that round, showing that Unwanted will not go down. Is just one grenade, and now fighting through the bees. Handy looking for a follow-up, baited into bar, backstock, but FaZe Clan pummeling Unwanted. FaZe Clan seem to be at their best with their backers almost went down. Unwanted have very limited information. Houghton had the read on KDS. One big kill as now Souls goes for the plant. But both players from Unwanted are on the floor below Jesse. A nitro cell connects and the diffuser does not go down. It was a hair away from happening, and that could have been the map for Unwanted, but they keep it locked in for the time being. Cyber now with diffuser tucked into a corner over by Cocktail as Vidaking will go for the outside rappel to cover. Watching back bar, the retake from Unwanted up the stairs. A very powerful position as Cyber might not even need Vidaking. He does it all himself. And FaZe Clan.
Them winning every single gunfight.
It feels like map one is a reality check here for Unwanted, having made it so deep in the Invitational. Here's our scoreboard for map number one. Kafir Dostoyevsky, Souls is way up there, Jack.
Yeah, again, not really a player we speak about too much these days on the FaZe Clan. It's usually KDS or Cyber, but Souls has got that quality. We know he's been there.
It will continue that trend as they take Kaid off the playing field. And then Azami Fenrir would be the next couple of expected bans. I think Azami a little bit more likely for Unwanted. Fenrir instead. I gotta say, map 1, we saw some wild operator bands coming through.
Yep. A very standard one. Hot and Cold and Adam both hunted by Grim's gadgetry as now Souls will drop. Nobody playing AK. So instead, he's got a golden opportunity to hold down this position. Adam with a Nitro Cell, the second explosive gadget from Unwanted, doing its job as 2 players come alive on the side of FaZe. Answered back by 3 on Unwanted. Fully committed to. Gavin under some serious heat. The mountain creeping up on him as now Houghton looks for an opening. FaZe take one of these 2 players down and will now get a good read on Houghton, who manages to get out of there with his life still intact. Handy gets him on the follow-up. Things not so good. Looking at whose silhouette appeared to be over in that direction, but he was still outside on the balcony. Now it's VidaKing as he's worked his way inside a weight room, carrying the team on his back. Dream had prepped the door, and he falters as FaZe are taking no one for an answer. Adam in a 1v5. He's got his hands full. This is such a tough position for him to be in, knocking away the Monty, and now all of FaZe Clan will be in on the action to win the round flawlessly. From Unwanted, and are doing a mighty fine job. Slowly but surely, all of these obstacles are getting chipped away at.
Nobody's giving up their positioning though. They're just starting to open the main wall now, and there's the first swing. Hot and Cold punished by the captain.
They'll find another out on Rafters. Dream with the lone kill for Unwanted in this round. He and Adam will need to work together as there's 3 still up for FaZe. Diffuser going down. Nitro Cell tossed out by Adam, but it's miles away. KDS pulling that one off. Dream looks for the secure inside of construction, but he's in a rough place. Still all the depth marks there for KDS. He'll use one on Dream, and Handy will be credited with the kill. Who really cares at this point? Fire will go down, and oh my, Adam is getting cooked alive in his position, forced into the hallway. Gavin breaks the goose egg as Dream is punished by KDS. Both teams now just killing each other all over the bomb site as the proverbial rubber hits the proverbial road. Houghton and Souls now in a one-on-one shootout with no diffuser in hand for FaZe Clan. Houghton will get a swing over through the hallway, lined up on the wrong side of those crates, and now Souls will be in pursuit, but Houghton has managed to peel off over towards blue. Souls wants the engagement, but Houghton swings on him. Souls put in a position where he had to do battle. As now VidaKing breathes down their neck. He's trying to ping the Legion, but instead he's getting a ping on the Kiva barrier behind him. Handy starts things off. The Nitro Cell will go. Down goes Souls as they will continue to trade back and forth. Now it's Dream on the board. 3 separate players credited with kills on the side of Unwanted, but Cyber and Handy are just so good in the clutch, and the lead goes back to the canister in the supply door, leading the lounge, preventing Unwanted and preventing FaZe Clan from doing battle for the time being. Cyber takes down Adam, and now Gavin will freeze himself in this position. The death mark will no longer work. KDS on that beat, Gavin dies. FaZe Clan in full control. No flawless round as Dream fires back and finds 2. Sidearm will have to come out, and he hits 4 shots.
Wait a minute.
Down below, but with no way to stop the plant other than bullets. He'll retake red now. 16 bullets in his magazine. Cross being watched by VidaKing. Dream fighting himself out of this position. FaZe Clan with the right read. And VidaKing just needs to wait. Dream had nowhere to go.
Drones for him and causing a distraction.
There's a drone hold to his left. Oh my! KDS goes on drone though, and a massive 2K! Blowing this round wide open.
And they've just seemed to figure him out.
There's another roam upstairs. Handy goes undroned. Unwanted lose for you. Nitro Cell goes off. Houghton doesn't suffer through it. He continues onwards, absorbing an awful lot of damage. Adam, though, looking for some coverage. It's all up to Houghton as KDS gets 3. Handy with the knockout blow.
Main CC wall open. If they get this, there goes the long-range EMP. It opens up a second angle that will be devastating for the positioning of FaZe Clan.
Hot and Cold has been dropped. He was coming to blows with VidaKing. The leader on the side of FaZe Clan has been exceptional so far, but Spirits of Dream have found an opening, and 2 stacked up over towards red will pose a problem for FaZe. Souls fighting his way out of his position against Adam as now Spirits is in tow. Nitro Cells landing as it's Spirits and Gavin against 2 from FaZe. No diffuser in hand for Unwanted. They will need to retrieve the case, which is far removed from the execute. Does give Handy and Vidaking an opportunity to get back to the site. Vidaking is spotted, Handy is down below, but with no explosives, he will have to take this engagement head on. Up top of the stairs, seeing Gavin, the Blackbeard is off of the plant. Vidaking, at this point, nothing but a human drone, as Unwanted scramble to get out of the bomb site in the post plant. Gavin holding this tight angle on the wall, Blackbeard giving the information away. Handy wins one. How about a second engagement, trying to force this Blackbeard in? He's gonna be immobile for the time being. Handy looking to long arm it. Spirits will go for the vault in towards construction, buying time. The mirror in hot pursuit now. Limited opportunity. Spirits wins the engagement. A huge round from the French-Canadian. To be an all-out brawl. Cyber looked ready to get the very first kill, but it's Souls to do that instead. KDS goes big for two, transferring over to Gavin. He cannot secure. Spirits and Adam are the last two standing. FaZe doubling up in numbers, looking for match point, series point. It eluded them, but the King goes for 4. And by God, FaZe Clan.
Roller down the hallway to get some lines of sight blocked. It's going to be important that FaZe step up for a pick early.
It is insane how aggressively Vidaking is holding that part of the map. Dream is backup as now Spirits is the focal point, marching his way down the main corridor. Descends wall, taking lines of sight away. Cyber the only one with a pulse at the moment, as it's him in a 1v4. He manages to stop the defuse with 20 seconds left, and now he will be watched over in Moto. But Dream sends him skidding off the road.
They've got hot and cold on the Capitao, and they've got nades.
KDS is fighting his way out of this position. He might be a dead man walking. Gavin taking down Cyber, grenade misses, Adam dies at the door. KDS didn't seem to have that information relayed to him from Handy, as now the clash will slow them down on the breach.
Without killing KDS, so you've got to commit to this.
And they're gonna do just that. They run up, he's totally blind.
Good.
Bullets will fly through the rotate, as now that's Raptors control, and Gavin is the cross outside. A great look for Unwanted at this moment, as these 3 FaZe defenders are boxed into cash. The only thing working in their favor, Jesse, is Vidaking. The shield can walk up and nullify Gavin's potential. Hotton only has 1 smoke remaining. No way to spread fire and keep these defenders in an uncomfortable position. Now it's Dream slowed down. Reminder, Hotton had that diffuser, looking for an opening. He and Dream are on this! And it's a 2-piece for Dream as we go to all 12 rounds!
Fully electrified, fully reinforced, and a Nitro ready to toss over top. Here it goes. Good patience by Spirits. Doesn't get caught off by that, but they gotta find an entry.
Adam falls in the hands of Handy, and now next one up is Dream. At the door frame, seeing the bandit, down goes Handy. Gavin drops over towards blue. A linear execute from Unwanted is not what they want. They can pick up Spirits as Dream absorbs some damage from the shock wires on the wall. Hotton holding over that kitchen hatch. A 3v3. Coming down to the wire, only 10 seconds left, and diffuser will need to be retrieved. Spirits had dropped it when he fell. Now it's Hotton to drop. 2 remain for Unwanted. FaZe Clan have things working. A triple for Dream, but Vidaking will stop them in their tracks. And FaZe Clan wakes Unwanted from their dream run.
I'm sure we're going to see them back again going into 2025.
I just have one request, or one thing that I hope for, is that Dream will not retire. After dropping such a performance at this SI, I hope he's going to get picked up, or I hope he's going to stay with that team, and they're going to find an organization. Whatever happens, I want to continue seeing this guy play at top tier level.
I mean, look at that. He's the MVP of the entire series.
Despite losing 2-0.
A player that, yeah, exactly. Despite losing 2-0, he's the MVP. Obviously, I think coming into this, even coming into this team, nobody was expecting Dream to be the one to drop numbers, and yet he has consistently throughout this tournament.
You can always expect something from him, and of course, it needs to be the entire team working together. We saw glimpses and